if you're not looking at what LaRussell is doing independently in partnership with, or however he's doing it, as an opportunity for you to learn business, you're tripping. And for you guys out there watching, I am Seven Figure Stan. I built a mini empire consulting agency inside of the t-shirt industry for myself, from influencer to marketing consultant. Built the business up and helped market massive companies. One company from $300,000 a month to $2.3 million a month. Another company from $300,000 a year to $1.2 million a year. And I ran $1 million campaign with another company within 2 months, using social media, the influencer space, my homies, my friends, or people that I thought were my friends, to make this stuff happen, being able to orchestrate deals. And I am watching, and I had a personal story with LaRussell that you guys can watch in my last video. Like I said in that video, I want to just give you guys, I want to get to the polished, like straight to the point stuff, but I want to be myself, because the way I built my other platform was this right here, being myself, like showing the behind the scenes to the work. So if you're not following me already, make sure you go on the Instagram, First State Stan, and follow me on Instagram, because I'm dropping just me working with clients, me mentoring my mentees in my program, and just working on business and doing deals myself. And it's just a great knowledge base. I feel like LaRussell is living or telling out my personal story or journey. And I'm going to give you an example. He's giving you a playbook to how to deal with climbing the corporate ladder, or the corporate infrastructure, or doing deals on unfavorable or in unfavorable situations, and how to flip them in your favor. Okay. So I got a ton of clients by quote unquote calling a company out. And I'm going to give you an example. Actually, I got two examples for you guys. The first one, when I was just starting to create content in the t-shirt space, I was trying to figure out how I could work with companies and products I like and stuff like that. I called this one company, I won't say their name because everything's cool now. But I picked up the phone, I called, say, hey, I would like to talk to such and such. And it's like, who are you? And I'm like, this is who I am. This is what I do. This is what I'm working on. And she was like, why would we want to work with somebody like you? And I'm like, huh? She said, why would we want to work with you? And I was like, oh, okay, cool. 3 years later, they come back. And I got off that phone call feeling some type of way. Like, bro, you got me chopped. Like, what that? Like, is this some racist stuff? Like, what's going on here? Full circle, I don't know, 2 or 3 years later, they hit me up because I done got some traction. I done put the work in. I was like, you know what? Cool, I got something for you. And they hit me up to work with me. And the first thing I said is like, yeah, I would, hey, listen, I had a very, very bad experience with you guys 2 years ago. This is what your employee said to me. And I don't know if we're going to work together, but I would love to have a conversation about y'all or with y'all about this. But I need the CEO. Like, I don't even know who it is. I need the CEO on the meeting. And we had a meeting. They called a meeting. I said what I said to them. They explained, they knew exactly who I was talking about. The person wasn't there, et cetera, et cetera. And from that point forward, we never did any major deals in the space. However, the door was open. I got to go out there and see their facility. If they support me with projects or things that they're doing or whatever it is, I could pick up the phone and I got somebody to call. I just don't really have an ask for them at the moment. But actually, I'm actually working on something that I think two things. They did end up working with me on my event, Made the Hustle. So let me not discount that. We did do a project together. Something that I did was charitable that they got behind. And then I'm actually working on something I might hit them up for now. So keeping the doors open. And that's one of the things that my prideful self didn't understand coming into the corporate world. Like, I'm going to barbecues with the company or it's their family because I'm on the West Coast and I'm like there working, but I don't got nothing over there, right? So I spent half my month there. We go on to barbecues and like, yeah, that's my friend. And I find out they sued each other, or He sued him to be out the business. And I'm like, well, y'all still hang out? Like, bro, like where I come from, somebody might be dead right now, right? And so it's a different dynamic. And even when things hit the fan for me, when I got blackballed, I feel like there were warning signs that were trying to be given to me. I'm gonna make another video about the warning signs later on. If you want that video, let me know down in the comments below. But I want to keep on task because I don't want this to be too long. All right, so the second time that it happened was when the pandemic hit, these masks came out. And one of the companies made these terrible masks named Bella Canvas. I guess I should have said the first company, I'll say the second one. The first company was Stalls. This all love, right? This company, Bella Canvas, I just know I'm not making no edits. Bella Canvas made these masks that you could throw around your ears, but they were like paper thin. I mean, like I said, Jada could make a better mask than this, and she actually cut out a mask. It was basically a stencil of a very thin t-shirt, 4.5 ounces, was just like what you'll find at like a H&M or like a retail quality of t-shirt, right? And I'm like, we all bought these masks because they was giving like, the price was like $200 for like $36. And we got the product and we like, bro, what is this? We can't sell this. This is not like, this is, you can literally see through it. How is this gonna work? And originally the company that you would buy it from, it was named Jiffy, they would not give anybody a refund. Like, bro, this is a piss poor product. What do you mean we can't get a refund? Y'all asked us to pre-order, we got our product, and we are not happy with this. And so my audience came to me and I ended up having to call them out. And I called them out, and then the next thing you know, we get on the phone and we have a conversation, and they're like, you know what? This is not how we expected this conversation to go. And moving forward from there, we start doing work together. And this is process of like, when things are wrong, being vocal about it. Unfortunately, sometimes it has to go with being done on the internet. In my case, the first case, I just ate it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put the work in. And one day y'all gonna call, and then the conversation is gonna be in my favor. It's gonna be different. And long and behold, 2-3 years later, see, the problem is a lot of you guys won't put 2-3 years of work in for with no seen payoff just because you believe it's going to get you somewhere. You won't put that work in. And if you look at the experience that Jay-Z, not the experience Jay-Z, if you look at the experience that LaRussell had in the moment when he had an opportunity to sign a deal, looking at the deal like, bro, this ain't going to work. I believe in myself too much. That's what he said to himself. You know how I know? Because I say the same thing to myself. Nah, that ain't gonna work for me now. That might have worked back then, you know, when I ain't have nothing, or I couldn't figure this out, but I got something going. I got some revenue inside of my ecosystem. I'm moving some money over here. I got money coming over here. I'm doing all right. Nah, that ain't gonna work. And then grinding until, and saying something, being vocal about it, showing people behind the scenes what's going on. That's real. That's raw. That's helpful if you paying attention to the right things. But the people commenting in a negative light, they ain't paying attention. You don't know what it means to be independent. You got no clue. I'm listening to an interview right now that he had with Jay Hill. You got no clue that independent don't mean alone. It don't mean alone. I got to the point where I was making $250,000 a year. And I'm like, bruh, I look around like, yo, I'm doing this all by myself on my laptop and mainly my cell phone. I can't make no more money. I might have been able to push $250,000 to $300,000, maybe $325,000. But I'm like, bro, I give all this away. I give it all away so I can figure out how to build the system, the infrastructure around me that could get me to hire. So I had to go back and start to build and hire a team and try to figure things out the hard way with no fucking blueprint on how to make it done. I ask T all the time. I hit her up, ask questions like, girl, how y'all doing that? You doing all these captions? How the fuck y'all putting out all this content? But how can you not look at the circumstances to which you think somebody who put all this work in is going to sell? Like, you think he's going to sell out? You think I'm a sellout? I had to talk to some of the people in my community, bro. You think I would do that? You think I'm a sellout? Nah. I stand on everything that I said, and I'm going to do things the way I think they should be done. And if not, I'm just going to keep walking my path. But you can't not allow me to be me. I used to sit in meetings. I sat in this one meeting, and it was the HR lady that eventually got there. Mind you, I was with the company from 7 employees to 105, right? So I'm orchestrating the marketing that's making this company blow up. It's the pretty much the CEO and the new HR lady, and they out there like, oh, you know, this person this person that, and I literally said to them like, bro, if y'all want me to just dim my light, just say that. Just say y'all want me to dim my light, and so that they can do their thing. You want me to cool back? I thought I was here for a different purpose, but if that's what you want, let me know, right? And it's like, nah, we not saying that. Just watch how you do it. Oh, you want me to not be me? You want me to not say exactly what the problem is or what the issue is or how people can improve? I had to tell the marketing guy that they brought in, and I understood it was from, you know, his homeboy. I'm like, bro, if you just shut up, I will make you the best marketing director in this industry, in this entire industry. I don't want no credit. I'm just trying to get to it. I got some things I'm trying to get done and get to. Right? But when you insert other people into the dreams and the ideas and the thoughts, and new people come in, they got new visions and they want to be the man. I'm like, listen, you could be the man. Now I definitely say, after being blackballed, y'all win. I don't even want to fight. I ain't scared to fight, but I don't even want to fight. I'm just going to stay over here in my box and do my thing with my people on my side, right? And so LaRussell has been able to spin a bad deal into a deal in his favor. That's monumental. We come from a place in our culture, in our community, where we can't have conflict and then figure it out mature enough. And now I'm not saying most of us can't. What it is that all we see is the gossip around the bad things. Everything comes straight to the internet. And that is the problem with the world, right? Cool. We got to address our problems or whatever the case is, or I'm going up against a giant. I need to address it. So I got people on my side. It's totally understandable. But in business, the street mentality that most of us who may not even be from the streets grew up street adjacent, like myself, right? For most of us, we don't understand it's a different level up there. And honestly, in my opinion, it's more treacherous than the streets. And you got to play the game because they playing a completely different game up there. You know, in the hood, if you do this to this person, y'all gonna fight. Somebody going, whatever may happen is gonna happen. Over here, you don't even know. You gotta hold on to that until you can maneuver in a way. Hey man, listen, I'm just gonna keep giving you my thoughts. If you like this stuff, let me know down in the comments below. I'm gonna try to keep them between 10 and 12, somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes. I'm gonna keep them short and concise. But I'm just watching this and I got to tell my story on top of it. So I'm your boy, 7-Figure Stan. Make sure you follow me on Instagram under First State Stan. Hey, man, we're going to get this money one way or another. Peace. Oh, yeah, remember, everybody needs a stand. Peace.